In the bustling city of New York, amidst the cacophony of honking cars and the chatter of a million lives, there existed a small bookstore on the corner of Maple Street and Fifth Avenue. It was a quaint little place, filled with the scent of old books and the promise of new adventures. This was where Robin and Eva's story began. Robin, a quiet man with a penchant for classic literature, worked as a manager in the bookstore. He was a handsome young man with brown hair, an athletic body, and brown eyes that held a depth of wisdom beyond his years. His mixed parentage, a proud English heritage from his father and a rich Puerto Rican lineage from his mother, gave him a unique charm. His life had not been easy. His father died in a road accident when he was only 15, and his mother had to work 2 jobs to raise him and put food on the table. Consequently, Robin had not managed to go to university, instead pouring his passion into books and stories. Eva, on the other hand, was not an ordinary girl. She came from a rich family that owned a chain of hotels worldwide. As the only daughter with no siblings, her upbringing had been lonely. Her parents were always busy working, jet-setting across the globe to manage their empire. The luxurious lifestyle and material comforts were little consolation for the absence of familial warmth. Instead, Eva found solace and companionship in her nanny, Maria, who had been with her since she was a child. Despite her affluent background, Eva never mentioned her real status to anyone she met, including Robin. She preferred to present herself as an ordinary girl, taking the metro and bus to travel around the city. She never revealed that sometimes she was driven around by her driver in a Rolls-Royce, finding comfort in the anonymity and normalcy of public transportation. Eva was a vibrant woman with a love for art and a spirit that seemed to dance with every step she took. She had a smile that could light up even the gloomiest of days, and her laughter was a melody that lingered in the air long after she had gone. She often visited the bookstore, searching for inspiration in the pages of poetry and prose. Their paths crossed one rainy afternoon when Eva, escaping the downpour, stumbled into the bookstore. She was drenched, her usually lively hair clinging to her face, and her clothes soaked through. Robin, ever the gentleman, offered her a towel and a warm cup of tea. "Thank you," Eva said, her voice a soft harmony that made Robin's heart skip a beat. As the rain tapped a gentle rhythm on the windows, they found themselves lost in conversation. They spoke of their favorite books, their dreams, and the little things that made them happy. Robin discovered that Eva had an extraordinary talent for painting, while Eva learned that Robin had a way with words, often writing his own stories in the quiet hours of the night. Eva shared with Robin the complexities of her life, how she felt like a bird in a gilded cage, free to spread her wings but never truly able to fly. She spoke of her nanny Maria, the one constant source of love and stability in her life. However, she omitted the details of her family's wealth and her occasional luxurious lifestyle. Robin listened, understanding and compassionate, and in his presence, Eva felt seen and heard in a way she never had before. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. Robin and Eva's friendship blossomed into something deeper, something neither of them had expected but both welcomed with open hearts. They spent their weekends exploring art galleries, attending poetry readings, and taking long walks in Central Park. One crisp autumn evening, as they sat on a bench beneath a canopy of golden leaves, Robin finally found the courage to express what had been growing in his heart for so long. "Eva," he began, his voice trembling slightly, "I've found something in you that I've only ever read about in books. You make my world brighter, and I can't imagine my life without you." Eva's eyes sparkled with unshed tears as she reached for his hand. "Robin, you've brought so much joy into my life. I've never felt this way before. I love you." Their love was like a symphony, each moment a note that came together to create a beautiful melody. They continued to support each other's passions. Eva painted vibrant canvases inspired by their shared memories, and Robin wrote stories filled with the magic of their love. Years later, the bookstore on the corner of Maple Street and Fifth Avenue still stood, now owned by Robin and Eva. It had become a haven for dreamers and lovers alike, a place where stories began and hearts found their symphony. And every time the rain fell, Robin and Eva would sit by the window, hand in hand, reminiscing about the day their love story began.